Hi, it's Paddy Hirsch at Marketplace. And what is a marketplace? A market is a place where people go to buy or to sell stuff, right? Whether it's stock or it's bonds or maybe even fish. But what happens when you go to the market? I mean, let's say you go to the fish market and you've got a barrel load of herring to sell, but nobody wants your herring. Or you go and you want to buy some haddock, but there's no haddock on the shelves. Well, in that case, the market is effectively closed to you. That's right, there's no fish for dinner. But in the financial markets, they have these organizations called market makers, whose job it is to make sure that the market stays open and the lights stay on. They're usually big banks or institutions, and they're there to make sure that if a buyer or a seller shows up at the market, then they've got something to buy or to sell. And they do that by actually acting as the buyer or the seller in any given circumstance. So, for example, if you show up and you want to buy some bonds or you want to buy some stock, the market makers will have bonds or stock for you to buy. Or if you go and you want to sell some treasury securities or some futures, the market makers will buy those securities or those futures from you. Now, the great advantage of being a market maker is that you are the go-to person for anybody who wants to trade. So that's good. They also get treated specially under certain circumstances. And then there's the fact that they are on both sides of every trade, or most trades, which means that they can buy at one price and sell at another higher price. And of course, you do that often enough, you're making some real money, which makes you happy. But all of this is compensation for the fact that being a market maker can be kind of a pain. I mean, for one thing, you've got to stockpile so many securities and assets or fish or whatever it is that people want to buy, because you've got to be able to sell to them. And then there's the danger, of course, that some seller is going to offload some stinky stuff on you, some kind of toxic waste which you have to absorb. Well, that's going to leave you very badly needing a drink.